महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महादेवमुदं शिरसा नमामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि.
What is karmayoga? Yoga karmasu kaushalam. So it should mean only karmayoga. Kaushalam. Then one more definition is there. Why two definitions? Samatvam yoga uchyate. Why two definitions? Lakshanam cannot be two. Can be. It can be if the subject matter of definition has to be looked at in a twofold way, and both the kaushalam, samatvam, both of them are yoga. Two words. Like we say satyam, jnanam, anantam, brahma. Here also saguna, brahma, vishaya, manasa, vyapara. So many words. And therefore, an extra word only makes it more precise. Definition. So being subject matter, being what it is, it has got to have these two, samatvam and kaushalam. All right. This is called karma yoga. What karma makes yoga? That is the most important thing. And what is samatva? We will deal with samatvam first. That is being defined here. And kaushala second. In the second chapter, you have this verse, very often quoted verse. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalake turbu ma te sangostva karmani. A very interesting verse. I am moving in the tradition. There are some commentaries for this. So those commentaries are okay. I look at it very fresh. With a fresh mind. To look at it in keeping with what is said elsewhere, what is our culture, because this is not a dead culture. This is still live culture. What is in our culture? All this we take into account and then look at the verse. Very beautiful. If I say, this is okay, this is not. This is a flower, rose, white rose. Correct. What? This is one type of sentence. This is white rose. Suppose I say, please take this flower from me. There's a different type of sentence. So, on the face of it, there is a difference. One is a definition, a fact-revealing sentence. The other, your intention-revealing sentence. where there is something to be sadhya, to be achieved. Fetch me a glass of water. This is also a sentence. It also reveals a fact. The fact is my intention. And it points out something to be accomplished. Understand? It's a different type of sentence. But this is a flower. Is fact revealing sentence. Now, if you say karmani eva adhikaraha te ma palleshu kadachana, with reference to karma, action, you have there for you what? Adhikaraha. Adhikara means authority, option, choice, overlordship. You have a choice with reference to action. What type of sentence it is? Fact revealing. So what is the fact? We have to prove this fact. See what teaching is. This is what teaching. I am giving a lesson on teaching, how to teach. It's a fact revealing sentence. But if you proceed, then what is fact revealing sentence? At least one question will be there in the evening. What is fact revealing sentence? You can't proceed. I said this is a flower, a rose, white rose. That's a fact revealing. Similarly here, karmanyeva adhikaraste. How? How fact revealing? Because you have a choice over your action. You have your hands. You have certain choice over your action, your hands. In the sense, you can do whatever you want with your hands. You can keep like this and talk. Because you saw a Vivekananda picture like this. I saw one Swami talking. Where was Vivekananda? Then he stood and talked and everybody listened. When you sit and talk like this, who will listen to you? You will listen to you. You have to bribe people and make them sit there. Who will listen to you? And therefore, by doing like this, you don't become Vivekananda. You know? Vivekananda did it, that is wonderful. But you did it only like this. People will ask, why is he keeping the hand like this and that? That's what they will ask. Vivekananda, they won't ask. That's what made Vivekananda different from everybody else. And therefore, if he does it, that is Vivekananda's way of keeping his hands while talking. That's it. There's no question about that. He was a different person. And he did it. When you do that, imitating Vivekananda, because you want to be Vivekananda, so this is sad. You don't become. Understand what I say? You are free. I told, in the I can become more popular, but my audience will be different. Some of you may be there in it. So this is, suppose I keep my hands like this and talk. For this purpose they will come. And they will call me also. Sir par haath Baba. Yeah, Talakai Samyar. So I talk like this. And then there will be an American. Next day, he will come and ask, can I ask you a question, Swami? Why do you keep your hands on your head? Other Indians won't ask. They don't ask. Just they accept me as Talakai Swami. Sir par haath Baba. But American will ask me, you will have to know what it is all about. He will ask me, why? Why do you keep your hands on it? Then I tell you the secret. This is my kundalini. Get out of my head and don't tell anyone. He's trying to escape. I keep it down, especially when I talk. It rises so fast and I am afraid that it will burst and go. That's why I'm keeping it down. I am free. I am free. I can do like this. I can do this. Literally, I have freedom over my hands. Karmani eva adhikaraha te. You have a choice over your action. For you, there is choice over action. Literal translation. You don't need to interpret anything. Why? This also you should know. This is called teaching. Why that is told? Because a human being doesn't have a choice. An animal doesn't have a choice. Therefore, a cow is a vegetarian not by choice. A tiger is carnivorous not by choice. That's how it is made. So as a human being, you have a choice over action. Kartrutvam asti. This is called kartrutvam. In fact, a definition of karma implies kartrutvam. Doership. They don't have doership. The cow doesn't have a doership. If there is no choice, there is no doership. Therefore, cow kicks somebody. And that somebody happens to be a Mahatma, a sadhu, and gets hurt. Cow will not attract Papa, nor it will have guilt. You know, it will kick and keep going. It's not be guilty. You understand what is doership? Doership means freedom. So it has no doership. It can only react, it doesn't act. A human being is supposed to act. Quite often, the human being reacts also, correct? Therefore, the human being is unpredictable. Whether he will act or react. He will react or act, we don't know. Even emotions, certain emotions are not in your hands. They happen. I can ask you, be angry. Half a minute, please all of you be angry. Only half a minute. Be angry. What can you do? You can't be angry. You can't be angry. That doesn't mean you have no anger. Aiga. Even a fellow who says, I don't get angry, I can make him angry. Very easy. So one fellow said, Swamiji, for the past 3 years, I don't have anger. I don't get angry anymore. You will get angry. No, I don't get angry. Yeah, because, the proper situations didn't come. That's why you didn't get angry. No, Swamiji, I don't get angry. How you cannot be angry? Your father always gets angry. Your grandfather gets angry. You are also angry. You also get angry. So if father gets angry, why I should get angry? Get father. You have learned from your father. You get angry. Why do you bring my father here? Temperature is increasing. You can make him angry. Therefore, proper situations that what I say, anger happens. Certain actions are mechanical over which you have no control. That is what we want to have. All our actions should come from us. Because we are human beings. And therefore here, Lord Krishna says, Karmani eva adhikaraste. You have a choice over action. You can do it, you need not do it, you can do it differently. But once you have done this action, look at this. This action, the result will be there. What is the result? What's the result? The clapping sound. And that sound will be there. You can't do like this and avoid the sound. You want to do namaste to people. Namaste, namaste, namaste. And I told this person, hey, don't produce the sound. Simply bring the hands together. You do like this. This is namaste. So don't do like this. Namaste. So you are frightening the person. So that's not namaste. This action is reserved for mosquitoes. This is namaste. Right? Different action. My left hand is different from my right hand. Right is different from left. But they don't fight. Similarly, you are there, I am here, we are one. And the connecting one is there. This is namaste. To you, my namaskar. Namaste. So this is different from this. This fellow says, why my hands make noise and make me always embarrassed? Swamiji, when I do namaste, my hands make noise. And I am highly embarrassed. People point out this is wrong. But what can I do, Swamiji? My hands always nice. Why me? God has made me like this. I tell you, hey, come on. There is another way of doing it. Kartum shakyam. Akartum shakyam. You need not do it that way. Anyatava kartum shakyam. You need not do at all. If your hands do like this, simply say namaste. That's enough. Don't bring your hands together because they make noise all the time. Or learn anyatava kartum shakyam. It is possible for you to do it differently. What a nice thing. This is called freedom. Tremendous freedom. This is kartrutva. Doership. See, doership also people don't understand. It is the freedom to do, not to do, or do it differently. That is doership. There are some people who say, you have no doership, you have no freedom, you are destined, your destiny takes you. There are people who talk like that. And some people are caught up in that also. There are some groups like that. They don't understand what is doership. Freedom is doership. You can suspend your free will. That is doership. When you see me, your free will has no place. It has no place. You open your eyes, sight takes place. Swami is sitting here. You have no will. You can't change what you see. And you can avoid seeing when between your eyes and the object that is there is no hindrance. Your sight will take place. It doesn't consult your will. Why action? Kartum, akartum, anyatava kartum. I can do it, I need not do it, I can do it differently. Knowledge is not like that. I can know and I need not know and I can know it differently. Nowhere. When your eyes are open, the object is there, what choice you have got? Sight will take place. And it will be as true as the object. You cannot change it. And therefore, neither you can avoid it, nor you can change it. Means you can change the object of knowledge because it is true as the object. If you look at it differently, if you see it differently, it is called error. It's our famous error. So, what is it that we learn from this? It made clear in the sentence itself. You have a choice over action. Ma, certainly, kadachana, at any time, over the result, phaleshu, with reference to results. Results, phaleshu. Inherent in this action itself, karma, is the sound. Certain karmas will produce the result later. But inherent in the action is the result. if the law of karma also operates in action and result determination, because there are karmas, activities for which results are expected. The expected results may happen, may not happen. Why they don't happen? Maybe whatever you have done is not adequate. You brought the hands all right, but they didn't meet each other. No sound. Or you brought the hands, they didn't meet each other. And then on one hand, no sound, you become a Zen master. And therefore you can't make sound with one hand. And two hands also make no sound. The action has to be in a certain way. You have to bring the hands together in a certain way. Even if you bring the hands with a certain speed and all that, nothing happens. In all other things we have to extend all this, no connection. So there may be, when I say maybe, there may be afterwards we can be able to discover, yes, there is. So maybe there is an influence of adrishta in producing drishtapalam. This is what we say, my karma. When things don't happen in spite of all your efforts, that there must be some karma. Something is putting spokes in the wheel. Things don't move. Therefore, the net result is you have a choice over your action. Having done the action, you have no choice over the result. This fellow had a pebble in his hand and he just threw it, play, People do all kinds of things. They just throw that. How far he can do. He can't do shot put. And therefore he just throws the stone, the rock that he had in his hand. He threw it. Do it. He didn't see the fellow sitting there. And that fellow just then got up. This is traveling. Exactly going to hit him. And he fellow, what he does? Exactly as a human being generally would do. Closes his eyes. And so, closes his eyes. No. And what to do? Action is already done. The result is there. It's going to hit him. You can do prayaschitta karma. Another action you can do. And then take another rock. Hit this rock. Increase the speed. If you can do that. And then get this rock out of the way. Hit the rock. Make sure this also doesn't hit. Correct? You have to do prayaschitta. Having received, having sent the action, what you can do now? All right, at least pray. Do something, some adrishta, so that it doesn't hit him. It will take his turban. That fellow had a turban also. So it will take the turban, not him. Don't hit him. Because you are answerable for the turban. That is better. That is better than. So this one hitting him on his head. Then if it hits him on his head, what will happen? What will happen? Either head breaks or the stone breaks, depending upon which is more strong. And therefore what I say, once you release the action, perform the action, result is taken care of. You cannot do anything about it. Why? That is law. Whose law? Definitely it is not law of your father-in-law. It is not. It is the law of the Father in heaven, not within this hall. It is Father, Mother, who is in the form of law. How? They will come.
Mahaganapatin manasa smarami Mahadeva mudam shirasa namami Mahaganapatin manasa smarami. Bharata desha hitaya Kuru sevam tum, Kuru sevam tum, Kuru sevam tum, Kuru sevam.